Nukovic opposite Widmar in the face-off circle. There is some juice in this building, and now the puck is on the ice. Face-off one, back to Kazarowski. He is hunted down by Dara. Will double back now, look up the ice. He's got Stephen Gall there. Gall leads that one right past Kaiser. Doesn't make it to the neutral zone. It'll return to the stick of Junior Harris, who whips it cross ice. John Schiavo rolled off his stick, but he still gets it in the zone for Stephen Gall on the left side. He'll wrap it well. Back up to the point for Kazarowski. He shoots, and it goes off the post. I believe Max Milasek was screened there. One of the best goalies in the SPHL for sure. Looks pretty uncomfortable on that shot, but hey, when you don't see the puck, you are going to be uncomfortable. He was. And his old friend the post helped him out. It bounces out. It stays out. 19:26 left to go in the first period. Off the icing face-off, it's going to come down to the left of Milasek. Out now is Shane Bennett. Puck's going to come to him off the draw. He moved it towards Nemanis, but it was intercepted. The speedy Tyler Piacentini collects the feed from Dara, gets it into the zone. Shot deflected wide to DeSalvo, but Piacentini is right back on it. He pops it low. Bates is going to be the first one to it. Yakura, though, right on him. Able to force the issue. Puck up for grabs. Bates finds it on the backhand. Help comes from Matthias Amon, one of two rookies on this Storm roster. He and Josh Victor, both defensemen. That time Amon was getting that to Kristaps Nemanis. He moves it around the boards. It will go down the length of the ice, and icing will be called. 18:53 left to go in the first period. One shot so far. It was taken by the Quad City Storm. Now Peter DeSalvo going to see the first face-off in front of him. Taking it for Huntsville is Sean Bates. Yakura, opposite Bates, who won it back, but it went right between the wickets of Nick DiNicola. Storm able to get that puck, clear the zone, and get a badly needed change. Victor on the ice now with Cody Walsh on defense. Tommy Sikos spying from the center position. He will bank it up off the boards. It's kept in by Cody Walsh at center ice. We're having a little technical difficulty here. I'm going to fix that, and we'll be right back on the broadcast for SPHL Live. And we welcome you back into the TaxSlayer Center. Apologies for those technical difficulties we have going on. We are working out our first game bumps as well. Puck up for grabs at center ice. Shane Bennett had the top scorer for the Storm last season. It bounces off to Yakura. He moves it to the back door. John Schiavo scoops and scores. Great work forcing the turnover by Bennett and Yakura, and John Schiavo, the former Huntsville Havoc, fires it past Max Milasek to get the Storm on the board with 16:44 left to go in period number one. That's got to feel pretty sweet for Schiavo, who is not protected by head coach Glenn DiTullio. He said he has a great relationship with Coach DiTullio. They worked very well together in Huntsville, but it definitely stung not to be on the list. He found a new home here in Quad City, and right now he's got his new team up one in period one. Quick delay here as the Huntsville trainer is getting assisted back to the locker room. Did not see a player leave, but I'm assuming one did if he is headed that way. Face off outside of the Storm attacking in. Tommy Sikos on the draw. Puck makes its way all the way behind to Salvo. Poked up towards Mills on the half wall. He couldn't handle it. Sikos got it, but that puck will not bounce out. It comes back. The waiting stick of Nicola, who was thumped. And a good defensive play made there by Cody Walsh, who takes a hack, spins that puck up the boards. Good hit put on by Mills, but still that puck won't leave. Now it will. Cody Walsh whacks that fluttering puck out of the zone, and another turnover force. Dalton Mills hops around a defender, slid towards Milasek, and he will easily cover that up for the whistle with 15:51 left to go in the first period. 1-0 Storm lead. Face off now to the left of Milasek. Official stepping in between John Schiavo and Scott Trask, former teammates. Junior Harris steps in from the point, and a wild carom from down below the net sent that puck right to the crease. Might have been off the stick of Shane Bennett. Not quite sure. It'll lead to another offensive zone faceoff. Puck pushed back to Johansson. He did a good job to center, but it's turned over. Schiavo again shoots and just put that one over the crossbar. A wicked snapshot from John Schiavo, who has seen practicing from a similar area before almost every practice session this week, just for that reason. As Sharkey overskates it, rips it cross ice, bounces off the skate of Johansson, and in behind to Salvo, who will leave it for Kazarowski. Kazarowski up to the speedy Shane Bennett, trying to get to the outside. He cannot. Good work done in recovery by Severio Posa. Centering feed sticked away by Milasek. Sharkey will glove it down, and it could be a 3-on-2 for Huntsville. Over the blue line, the Santa pass, shot deflects up, just caught the top of the glass, and will stay in play as we step under the 15-minute mark. Bennett has it. Lost it. It went right to the blade of Yakura. Stormer trying to change. Puck is there. I need to be careful here to avoid too many men. They do. Jukovic, though, with an easy entry. Long wrist shot is held by Peter DeSalvo. Clock stops with 14:41. Storm lead. We'll be back on SPHL Live. First shot thrown wide by Piacentini. He pops it back down low, moves to the top of the circle, one-time chance. Boy, that just missed the stick of Posa. Good thump put on by Casale over on the far boards. Crowd like that, but Huntsville keeps possession. Another effective body check, this time by Nemanis as Seco skates it direction. That's Widmar behind the net. Double fives, not double twos. He loses it. Moved out in front right across the crease, and DeSalvo is able to kick it away. Joe Widmar now showing that speed and puck handling ability. He's got a full head of steam. Tried to drop it off to Gall. Liked the idea, but it was just off the mark. Now Walsh has it, and he will flip it into the corner. Quick whistle and a high stick is going to be the verdict. Face out to the left of Milasek. Bouncing puck skitters across the ice and is carried in by Huntsville. Flung across. Storm's defensive end, and a good job by Mills to move it out to Seco. Seco's over the blue line, shovels it on net. Milasek calmly covers and a hold on. As we get some pushing and shoving in the crease, Tommy Seco's in the heart of it. That's Dakota Clutcha as well, who's exchanging shoves with Posa. Looks like cooler heads will prevail. Face-off coming to the left of Milasek. Gazarovski ping-ponging back and forth, settles with Posa. He moves that to Pat Condon. Good pressure being applied there by Schiavo. Dumped off and moved to Sean Bates, and that'll deflect in. No icing. Harris is going to have to play it, and going to get a stick on it. Taken away by Huntsville. Moved out in front and sent just wide. Boy, Bates got that puck in a dangerous area, and he just missed. Harris got his stick in the legs of Tanner Cardy, no call. Officials say both were battling for the puck. Play continues, and a centering feed finds Sean Kazarovski. Kazarovski chips it down the ice, and boy, a great stick there from Peter Sakalis. Took a thump to make a play, and now Joe Widmar swerves into that corner. He's got that puck. As there's a Storm player down back behind the play. I did not see that collision. It kind of happened behind the puck. Storm trainer Grant Duncan is on his horse out there to attend to the down Storm player. And you see John Schiavo standing over his teammate. That could be Shane. That is Shane Bennett getting back to his feet. Boy, that is a scary sight, no matter who it is for Storm fans, but especially Bennett. Such a huge part of last season. As I mentioned, the leading point getter. He is in a good deal of pain as he comes back to the bench. Here you'll see the hit, and boy, that arm got pinned up there. It worries you about that shoulder. Faceoff will come out of the zone. It's going to be Widmar, Price, and Gall. Nemanis and Amon back on defense for Quad City. Puck is on the ice. Taylor Price is going to win the race to it. Another acquisition in the offseason. Price came over from the Fayetteville Marksmen. Hard-working power forward. He's out making his presence felt right now. Stephen Gall got that puck taken by Sharkey. He spun it to space. Both Woodmar and Kaiser reach for it. Neither could possess. It's back with Matthias Amos, Swedish-born defenseman out of the University of Wisconsin. Stout finds Woodmar. He moves it to Liepaja, Latvia native, and Nemanis, who navigates into the zone, and he's going to chase that puck all the way down low. That's a big body in Nemanis going down there. Nobody wanted to get in front of it. Scraped for by Gall, couldn't pull it off the boards. Penalty coming up. I believe it's against Huntsville. Sharkey tried to lean into Gall. He's going to touch it, and no, maybe this is going to go against the Storm. It will be Kristaps Nemanis. He doesn't like the call, but he is going to send the Havoc to the first power play of this game. And you see Nemanis getting that stick up under his arm and hanging on to it. Josh Victor pulled off the ice for Cody Walsh. Sikos, Mills, and Harris round out the PK unit for the Storm. It is going to be Bates on the faceoff for the Havoc. Puck neutralized, and he's going to tap it back to Rob Dara near point. There to the center for Posa. Back to Dara near side. Steps in, shoots. DeSalvo makes the save. Puck is loose. Bouncing around, settles behind the net with Piacentini. Got caught up in the ref's skates. A little bit of a break for the Storm as Harris goes to the ice looking for a call. Back to Dara. He shoots, and he hit his own guy in front. It'll come to Mills, and he can clear. 11:15 left to go in the first period. 1:35 to go on the Havoc power play. Good speed over the blue line. It is Bates. Gets it back down low for Piacentini. He was thumped, but got some help. Kyle Sharkey gets it out to Dara. Moves it far point for Bates. Triangle established up top. Dara. Center point Posa. Back to Bates. Holds at the top of the circle. Back to Posa. Fake the shot. Hangs on to it. Bates looking cross ice. Finds Sharkey at the top of the slot, and he whistles it just wide. 10:35 to go in the period. Puck rimmed around the boards. It'll come to Bates. Under a minute to go in the power play. Huntsville has had some strong possession time. Near side, Dara. He shoots, kicks, save. They score. Tyler Piacentini picks up the rebound and tucks it in to tie this game up at 1 with 10:22 left to go in the period. Strong looking power play there from the Havoc. They did exactly what they wanted to do. Nemanis has it now, flings it up the boards towards Taylor Price, trying to work through some contact, but it was applied professionally by Pat Condon. He was able to stop that play before it started, and Huntsville will counter. Nemanis knocked to the ice. That puck comes free. Huntsville gets it up high. Possessed by Condon again. Brandrup shoots, and it's snared by DeSalvo. We'll be back after this on SPHL Live. 9:50 left to go in the first period. 1-1 is our score. Storm got on the board first. Havoc tie it up on the power play. Hustling in after that puck is Scott Trask. He moves it around to Sharkey. Couldn't possess it. Now Bennett has it. Good to see him back out and making a nice cross-ice pass to Dinyakura. Tried to feed to Schiavo. Could not connect. Good back check there from the Havoc. Havoc team definitely looked like they came out a little stiff. They have turned it around. They are buzzing. Brandrup has it. Moves in front. Big save by DeSalvo. Puck loose in front and will be carried out of harm's way by John Schiavo. Owen Kaiser. Little pass to Nukovic. Walsh gives them a good bump. That will not have enough for icing. Woodmar's going to have to play it. He loses it. Dara takes it away. Bounces it off the boards to Kaiser. Kaiser, toe drag. Around Dakota Clutcher, but can't get past two, although that puck catches back up to him. Nukovic, nice centering feed right between the wickets to Piacentini, but he couldn't handle it. Walsh moves it to Widmar with good speed over the blue line. Widmar shoots, and a pad put on it by Milasek. Could not connect with big Josh Victor barreling down from his defense position. Nukovic again starts the play. Shot will deflect a puck out of play. And the clock will stop with 8:22 left on the first period board. Shots 11-6 in favor of the Havoc, who have really started to ratchet it up here in the last few minutes. Storm win the face-off. Amon gets back to it, had his stick ripped out of his hands. Was able to play it along the boards, though. Sikos has it, lost it, gets it back. Good hustle by Tommy Sikos to get this play going. He finds Mills over the blue line. Tried to get it back to Sikos, could not. Turnover forced by the Havoc. This is Bates to Carty. Carty, good eyes behind him to Diacola, and it was popped back. He catches Casale right in the face. That did not feel good. Casale looking at the ice around him. Not sure if he's checking for teeth or just a bit disoriented. And he will make his way back to the bench. Carty moves it along the goal line to the backhand, shoots to Salvo, makes another strong save. Rebound popped up right in front of him, and he snared it with the glove. 7:53 left in the first period. This is just the second game of the season so far for the Storm. They started on the road versus the Peoria Rivermen. Peoria did pick up the win in that game. Storm, though, able to battle back and earn a point. Taking that game to overtime. Final score 3-2. Peoria got the win. As Huntsville Havoc with another quick counter. They have been flipping the ice very efficiently so far tonight. Posta has it. Launches it to the neutral zone. And again, the Havoc are able to gain entry. Moves to space. Barreling after that is Pat Condon. He's going to get there. Leaves it in the corner, and it moves past everybody. That'll clear the zone as the Havoc start to change. Poked in low, Widmar. After that puck, moves it up the boards, and Taylor Price sends it cross ice for the speedy Shane Bennett. He's got Amon with him. Bennett moves it to the backhand into the corner, trying to get a little of the space. Does find Nemanis, dropped it back loose in front, and it'll be clear to the blue line, but not out. Good hold by Amon. Puck getting pushed to the point. Amon pokes it back down low. Ping-pong it around, comes out to Amon. He shoots, he scores! the rookie in his first home professional game, makes it 2-1 with 6:36 left to go. Great wrist shot from Amon. Just finding a little bit of space and using his speed to make it something more. You see that puck pop loose. Little backhand forehand, and boy, he roofed that thing. Storm back on top now, 6:36 to go. Widmar, Gall, and Schiavo out to take the faceoff. Walsh ahead to Gall. A little too far in front of him. Nolan Kaiser is going to be able to get there, wrap it around, and it settles back with Walsh. Walsh a little cross-ice shot to Victor. Took an odd hop. Widmar, boy, he can sure move. First time seeing him in game action. Has long strides, but boy, does he cover a lot of real estate. This is Walsh again to Widmar. Over the blue line with patience and a little too much patience. That play is going to be whistled offside. And a little meet up in the corner. It's like Widmar down there, Piacentini. Still some pushing and shoving going on down there. Whatever Joe Widmar is saying, it looks like he may be making reference to the height of Piacentini, who is still going after him. Joe Widmar doing his part here in this first game to stir the pot a little bit. And it's going to send the Storm to a power play. Only penalty up right now is a 2-minute minor to Nolan Kaiser. And it looks like it's going to stay that way. There was an official dragging Joe Widmar towards the box. Does not appear that he is going to have to go there. Assists on the Amon goal to Widmar and Gall. Didn't mention earlier, Darren Bates picked up the assists on the Piacentini goal. Bennett and Yakura assisted John Schiavo. Widmar out on the power play. Gene Yakura and Schiavo on either side of him. Amon at the point with Bennett as the fourth forward. And that puck has moved past Amon. He has got to get on his horse to catch up to that thing. Darrow is tracking him down. He will get there. And pause. 10 seconds off of this power play chance. 5:50 to go in the period as Bennett and Amon are able to elude the forecheck of Bates. Now Widmar has it over the blue line. Widmar will shovel it low. It comes to Schiavo. He does a good job to get that to Bennett at the point long. Wrist shot blockered away by Milasek. Schiavo bounced that off a body in front. I believe it ended up catching a piece of Milasek. Now Bennett has it back. Bennett wanted to drop that off to Schiavo, or at least was interested. Came to Amon. One-timer from Widmar, and a good job by Milasek to get over and square in time. He makes the save. .5:17 left to go in the first period. 1:14 remaining on the Storm power play. Storm starting to narrow the gap a little bit as far as shots are concerned. 12-8 is where we stand now. Face-off one back to Junior Harris. He fakes the shot. Good short pass to Gall. He shoots, and boy, he saw his window. It just closed. Good job by the bodies in front and white to block that shot. Back to Gall. And it'll bounce off his stick. Huntsville's going to get the clear here. DeSalvo calling clutch it to him. He's got pressure on and wisely lays that behind him for Junior Harris to corral. 50 seconds left now in the power play as we dip under 5 in the period. Good little saucer pass. Finds the stick of Tommy Seco. Seco's lost control of it. Clutch it back in the play. Possesses, moves it low off the glove of Taylor Price. Boy, that puck does not want to settle down. Dakota Clutch is staying calm as a broken stick on the ice. Got right between his skates. Didn't phase him. Junior Harris ended up with the puck. Lays it back for Widmar now at 20 to go on the power play. Widmar lost it to Kyle Sharkey. Trying to do a little too much, and Sharkey scores. Widmar just got a little too fancy there, and a shorthanded goal will tie this game with 4:13 left to go in the period. Well, as I mentioned, Joe Widmar back down from the ECHL. And with good reason, his confidence is up. But Sharkey just ripped that puck from him, took him down and buried it. Took it down, rather, and buried it. 4:13 left to go, 10 seconds to go on the minor penalty against Nolan Kaiser. Johansson intercepts the pass. He'll lay it for Bates. Casale after him, but Bates will clear it. A thump put on by Yakura. Now Dalton Mills, as part of a change, lays it back to Nemanis. Nemanis to Mike Casale. He'll deflect that into the Huntsville zone, and Mills will hunt it down. Behind the net, it's played to Johansson. Johansson couldn't get it across the ice. Price with a strong stick. That leads to a turnover. Josh Victor has it. Moves it D to D for Walsh. She will spin that across the ice, and it'll settle in front of Dalton Mills. A dangerous, dangerous pass across the top of the slot could not be handled by Walsh. It leads to a turnover. Nukovic has it behind the net. Wanted to walk out in front, but couldn't. Good defense play there by Victor. And the puck is whistled to a vacant point. It'll leave the zone. Turnover again. Sean Bates lays it back for Piacentini. Piacentini shoved to the ice by Stephen Gall, but Huntsville maintains possession. Brandrup has it. At the point, he'll lay it back down for Condon. Between the wickets, it finds Piacentini. He's pinched to the boards by Cody Walsh. Puck comes loose. Seacos has it. He chips it high off the glass. Taylor Price flings it into the zone. He's going to head to the bench for a change, though, with 2:42 left to go. Taylor moves across ice for Brandrup. Schiavo spies him. He's got Kazarowski in front of him. Kazarowski will make the play, but it can't be cleared. Moved in front, deflected right on to Salvo, and he makes a strong save. This time it's the Storm turning it over, but they give it right back. Piacentini in the right spot, found it on the forehand. He walks it over the blue line, tried to chip it to a body crash in the net, couldn't connect. Piacentini has it back, removed the puck by Harris, but he gets it back. Now Harris takes it again. Good persistence there from Junior Harris. He doesn't mind carrying that puck up the ice, and he will. Pokes it around. Kaiser chases after him. Boy, a hand got up high, and a penalty is going to be coming up on the Havoc. It's going to be enough to take us to the final timeout of this first period. We'll be right back after this on SPHL Live. It is Kaiser into the box, sending the Storm to the power play with 1:56 left in the frame. Face off down to the right of Milasek. Pushed up to Ahmed at the point. Widmar now, he wants to make up for that mistake that led to the second Havoc goal. Or back to Schiavo. They're volleying back and forth. Now Yakura at the top of the slot gives it back. Widmar back in front. Yakura, and he steered it just wide. Did a good job to elude the pressure. Now moves it to Ahmed, far point. Ahmed back to Bennett. He speeds in, shoots, knocked down front off of Schiavo. Loose puck bouncing around. And penalty going to be called there on Yakura. That'll get us to 4-on-4. The captain will sit for a couple minutes, and Junior Harris, Sean Kazarowski, Stephen Gall, and Tommy Sikos will go out for the 4-on-4. Nukovic out with Bates, Alec Brandrup, and Peter Sakalis. Here you see the Mad Dog Peter DeSalvo got a new lid this offseason. It looks strong. That big Storm logo on the side you're seeing. Now the officials are going to head over to the scorer's table. Huntsville wins the faceoff shot, blocked by Sikos. He's able to clear the zone. Well, that was a rocket of a shot. You could hear that thud off the shin pad all the way up here. Storm will possess the puck. This is Junior Harris out from behind his own net. He finds Gall and moves it cross ice. Onto the stick of the speedy Sean Kazarowski to Tommy Sikos over the blue line. Sikos shoots, and it deflects just wide. We're down to the final minute of the play in the period. This is Sakalis out from behind his own net to Bates. He will drop it off. Skated into by Nukovic. Nukovic going east and west, finds Bates again, and he will spin back. Price has it. A lot of blue jerseys coming together there at center ice. And somehow Price comes away with it again to Junior Harris. Harris overskates it, gets back to it, lays it low, but there's a white jersey right there. That puck will leave the zone again. And it could have been an odd man rush for Huntsville, but they need a change, though Brandrup gets around a defender. Chases that puck all the way down behind the net as bodies collide away from the net. This is Price, knocked off the puck. It can be held at the point, 15 seconds left. Serious stick handling there by Phil Johansson. He will eventually lose that puck as Taylor Price just kind of looking around. That fourth body coming on instead of toward the net, and time will expire. We'll be back on SPHL Live. And we're back again. Apologize for the technical issues. This is Junior Harris entering the zone. Stormer on the power play. He whips it out in front, but nobody was home. 28 seconds left to go. And the minor penalty on Alec Brandrup. Puck rolls all the way around, and an entry pass. It's a stick of Taylor Price. He has a man on the back door. Comes in front, left down, and it just missed. Great job by Milasek to battle for a piece of that puck. And now here come the Havoc the other way. Drop pass laid out in front of Nukovic. He could not quite catch up to it. We are back to 5-on-5, but a chance here. Maybe not man rush for the Storm. Clutch drops it off Price. He toes, moves in front, and had the puck knocked off of his stick. Maybe one too many moves there lead to the turnover, and out of the box it's Brandrup the other way. Moving in on the left wing side, he pumps the brakes. Big cloud of snow up into the air here at the TaxSlayer Center as battle ensues along the boards. Josh Victor, the other rookie from Round Rock, Texas, got a stick on it as a cannon from the point, deflected just wide. Outside of play, and Price at the end of a shift won't be able to follow up that puck. That'll give the Havoc a little bit of time to regroup with 16:22 to go in the period. Storm sitting back, allowing the Havoc to maintain possession as Trask moves it out of the zone, right onto the stick. Chance Braid, haven't called his name too many times tonight, but he will carry the puck into the zone, and he battles forward in the corner, put a good thump on Dean Yakura. As a shot went wide of the net to Salvasant the whole way, and Amanis, nice play out of the zone. As Gall did a good job getting out of the way of a big body check. Now Amon fires it to Casale. Couldn't maintain possession. Gall cuts inside. Casale shoots, and a nice wrist shot. It snuck up on the shoulder of Milasek. Will not go behind him. He makes the save with 15:39 left. Face off to the right of Milasek. Storm fans making some noise here for their favorite hockey team. 15:50 remaining. Shots have evened up. They're at 16 apiece, as is the score at 2. Glad to have you with us tonight on SPHL Live. Appreciate you working with us through some technical hiccups we're having here. Been a fun hockey game to watch so far. Storm won the draw. Bennett back to his best buddy on this team. That's Cody Walsh. It leaves the zone, but Walsh will spin it back in. Schiavo and Widmar round out the line with Bennett. It comes up to Walsh. He cranks one on the rising shot. Seen and saved by Milasek. And played off the boards, Rob Dara will spin it out to Piacentini over center ice now into the Huntsville offensive zone. He turns, fires, and lifts one high and out of play. $14.50 left to go in the period. We'll be back on SPHL Live. back. Face-off coming in the Quad City defensive end. Tommy Sikos and Cy Nukovic on the face-off. Puck neutralized and eventually poked back behind DeSalvo Harris. Quickly moved it to Kazarowski. It was held up at center ice by Kaiser. He'll flip it back in. Battle continues in the neutral zone. Dalton Mills walks away with it. Does a nice job to skate through a body check, centers, and nearly connected with Dakota Clutcha. This line has been just a couple inches off, not just in this game, but in the last one. They are very close to clicking. Sakalis to the speedy Piacentini down the right wing side. He cranks one long rebound, makes it all the way to the far hash. Kaiser backpedaling along the blue line. Moves it to the far side for a long wrist shot that bounces wide of the net and will be picked off of the boards by Clutcha. Clutcha flings it cross ice. Mills couldn't handle it. Storm complete a change, and Huntsville is going to try and get right back out of there at the end of a shift themselves. Darrow with a good thump put on by Casale. That doesn't make things any easier for you when you're at the end of your shift. As Casale pokes this one past his man, Gall catches up to it. He holds, drops it off for Yakura. Yakura moves it in front, and it was behind everybody. Puck deflects into the Storm end. Nemanis chasing it. Battles forward in the corner, and Yakura moves it to the top of the circle. Good job by Gall to swoop in, and the defender went down. It was Johansson, but he still played the puck. Now Sharkey moves it again to the top of the slot. Again, Gall takes it away, and will navigate it back behind the net. Tias Ahmed able to skate this puck out of the zone, put it out in front of Nemanis, but Nemanis will catch up to it and dump it in. Josh Victor slides it across to Cody Walsh. Walsh trying to move it back, but boy, Sharkey there again. He has been a thorn in the side of the Storm so far tonight. Bates has that puck, slings it on net, and a nice save made by DeSalvo. Huntsville getting a little momentum here. They've had some extended zone possession. Continuing to battle. Out of the corner, Bates looking for that shot. Cardy can't get it to him. Hustle for that puck. Widmar wins the race. Nice job to drop it back to Walsh. He will lift it high and out of the zone. Good stick there by Widmar, but it taps right to Bates. Bates carries it in, kicks it to himself. Put on net again to Salvo with a strong save. He's been good when he needed to be so far tonight. Maybe called upon again. DiNicola moves it in front. Oh, boy, from that angle, it looked like it went in. It stays out. Hit off the side of the net. And a nice pass by Schiavo. Good eyes, cross ice to Shane Bennett. 3-on-2 possibly for the Storm, and Bennett's pass was deflected. Now a 3-on-2 the other way for the Huntsville Havoc. Over the blue line, the trailer is Bates. He holds longer, shoots, and it deflects up into the net. Clock stops with 11:41 to go. Face out to the right of DeSalvo, going to be Dara and Tommy Sikos. Push back to Kazarowski. He bounces it off the boards and out. Taylor Price has it. Trying to get around Severio Posa. He'll push it in. He's on the hunt and puts a good hit on Johansson. Now Posa has to step out of the way of Mills. Huntsville, good job to absorb this physicality and get it out, but Tommy Sikos continuing to make him pay the price. Good physical forecheck there from the Storm. Those are the things that can pay off later in this hockey game. To the point, shot was blocked. Great job by Taylor Price to take one for the team, and now Mills applying a little bit of pressure on Posa, who wheels over the blue line and has some real estate in front of him. A speedy defenseman crafts his way into the zone, flips the puck up, and it will bounce out of play. Delay here on the face-off. Trask pointing out something to our linesman. And the draw will be won by Yakura. Good feed out of the zone. Finds Clutcha. He lays it to Stephen Gall, who walks in, holds back in front to Clutcha, and he deflects it high over the crossbar. Follows it into the corner. Now Clutcha comes away with it, moves it down in front, couldn't get it there. This is Gall behind the net. Last season wore the number 93, now donning the 17 that was worn by his teammate last year, Al Graves, who has retired from the game of hockey. Fan favorite who is certainly missed by many in this building tonight. The man is battling in the corner. Exchanging some shoves with Braid. They continue to battle now out in front, and the man has did a good job to lift the stick. As Trask chips that puck back down into the corner. Amon's going to move after it, gets it up the boards for Gall. Gall's able to bounce it out, and Yakura skates to it. The captain down the left wing side has a lot of white jerseys in front of him. Went for a hard wrist shot. It was deflected, but he's on it behind the net. Chava will not quite be able to get there in time to keep it. Josh Victor now with a little bit of real estate in front of him. Sauces it off the stick of Schiavo, and Milosek's going to cover that up. 9:46 left to go. We'll be back after this on SPHL Live. Lion King Cam, always a fan favorite here at the TaxSlayer Center. Thank you very much for joining us for tonight's action. Welcome to everybody from the Rocket City of Huntsville, Alabama, tuning in to cheer on your Havoc. We can't say we hope they win. That's just not true, but we do certainly appreciate you watching. And I've enjoyed the hockey these two teams have combined for so far. Face off into the corner. Shane Bennett's after it. He's fast. He gets there. Condon now has that puck in the corner. Boy, that is a small play that was very difficult. Condon just made look easy, and it leads to this the other way. Good job by Junior Harris as a couple Storm and Havoc collided with the net. Puck was under Pete DeSalvo. It'll trickle into the corner. He bangs that puck towards the far boards. Bennett puts a little thump on Brandrup. Puck comes out in front. It's going to settle with Schiavo. Makes a couple quick steps. Shane Bennett gets to it. Now he's going to get the wheels churning. Nice pass to Widmar. Widmar in on the right wing side. He'll pump the brakes in the corner. Looking back to the point. Drops it off low for Schiavo. Schiavo back to Bennett. Now Widmar. Trying to move behind the net. He was taken out of the play by Condon. But Schiavo is there in support to Walsh. Center point. He shoots and it goes just wide. Bennett finds a loose puck behind the net. Gets it to the blue line for Victor. His shot deflects back behind the net. Widmar tried to get there. Couldn't keep it in front of him. Now Schiavo pins his man on the boards. Bennett comes to help. He's thumped from behind. Trickles up to the point for Walsh. Walsh holds. Had his shot blocked. It'll settle with Bates. Started to rush the other way. I don't think either team is too interested in pursuing it. They need changes. DeSalvo gets it. Seacoast now over the blue line. Drops it off for Bennett. Seacoast twirls in the corner. Trying to work against Posa. Wanted to shovel it out in front. Couldn't get it there. Price. Risky pass to Casale. Trying to thread the needle. Nukovic broke it up. And now Walsh has it. Whistle blows. Offside is the call. Casale doesn't like it, but it's going to stick. And the faceoff will come outside the zone. Here's Piacentini over the blue line. Amon puts it back out in front for Stephen Gall. Gall to Dean Yakura. Yakura to Clutch, a beautiful pass. Clutch has it, moves it in front, and Gall could not get Wood on it. That was Nukovic that went hard into the boards. Gall has a stick in him, no call. Comes up to the point for Nemanis. Nice hold. He shoots, kicked away by Milasek. Back up to Piacentini. Now he pokes it past Nemanis, who was hoping to lay some lumber. He couldn't. Now Clutcha gets around one. Havoc trying to cruise past another. Back towards the puck. He can't get it. Good play made by Sakalis. Piacentini's pass intercepted. Nemanis nearly had a 2-on-1 the other way with Bennett. Good recovery. Keeps the puck in the zone for Huntsville. Now Amon. Up to Clutcha. He's going to flip that across the ice. He's got a guy there. That's Widmar. Now Sharkey into the Huntsville zone. He's got space. He shoots, and boy, a wicked carom there. Might have caught a piece of Junior Harris, who laid down to block that shot. Widmar battling for it along the boards. Now Junior Harris flings it off a skate, and it'll go into the defensive corner. Held behind the net by Condon. Braid had it at the blue line, lost it. That's going to roll the length of the ice. They'll say it was deflected, though, no icing. Good job by Seacoast to get that puck out of the zone. Bennett has it. He cruises in, not along the goal line. Centers and just missed Taylor Price. Kazarowski, though, able to hold the point. He'll swing down low, moves it in front, looking for Seacoast, couldn't find him. Back to Bennett near point. He shoots, and it's snared by Milasek with 5:30 to go in the second period. 2-2 is our score. Shots 21-18. Let's take a quick look around the SPHL, see what else is going on tonight. There are two other games in action. Roanoke leading the Macon Mayhem 2-1 with 11:42 left to go in the third period. And Fayetteville up on Knoxville 3-2. That game has 4:07 to go in the third period. Wade Bonney getting on the ice for the Huntsville Havoc. Can't get that puck out in front. Battle in the corner. Bodies go to the ice. That was Victor, who went down. Gall carries it out of the zone. Avoids the hit. Posta doesn't have a stick. He was letting his team know, put his hands high out to his side. And Casale's going to be able to hold. He walks in, tried to slice his way in front. Couldn't quite get there. It looks like a penalty is going to be coming up on Casale. Or no, is it Posta who's going to be going? There's it looked like two signals. It will be Casale in the box, and we'll be back right after this. 4:59 to go in the second period. Four minutes, 59 seconds left to go in a tied second period. The Huntsville Havoc and the Quad City Storm doing battle in the Storm's first home game This 2019-2020 season, looking for their first win on the season as well. Harris gets it high off the glass, but not out as the Havoc head to the power play here. Goalie interference, the call on Mike Casale. That puck snared in front. Piacentini had it. Couldn't steer it on net, though. Havoc power play continues. Bates shot deflected. Boy, somehow that bounced all the way through. Thankfully, it went wide of the net. Out in front for Sharkey. Boy, he knows how to find those scoring areas. And again, Stormer lucky that that one went wide of the net. Puck bouncing around again in that low slot area. Now they get it high to Zakalis. He's alone at the center point. Down to Dara at the far side. Rob Dara surveying his options. Back to Zakalis. Dara top of the far circle. Zakalis again. Now to Bates. Zakalis, good fake to Dara, moves it in front, and Sharkey steered it just wide. Boy, this Havoc power play is in mid-season form here early in this 2019-2020 season. And again, nice hold by Zakalis. Stormer in trouble here. Shot sent wide. Sikos gets to it. Sikos banks it off the boards, but not out. Zakalis holds. Puck comes in front. DeSalvo pokes it at the Bates. It is loose, moved in front, sticked away by DeSalvo. Mills has it, and he will clear. Much to the pleasure of the Storm faithful now with 3:25 left to go in the period. 25 seconds remaining on this Huntsville power play. Good forecheck by Taylor Price. He took a whack and is going to come to the bench. Zakalis slowly now from out behind his own net. He will drop it back. This is Scott Trask. Mike Casale out of the box. Huntsville has possession. Body dumped in front. Kaiser has it. He shoots, and it'll bounce off the backboards. To the blue line. Kaiser has it back. Again, Huntsville kind of rallying off their most recent man advantage here. Spinning a puck to the top of the slot that somehow finds Braid. Braid throws it on net. DeSalvo sees it, snares it, and hangs on with 2:24 left. Taylor Price getting looked at on the Storm bench by Storm trainer Grant Duncan. Mentioned he was a little frustrated after a great forecheck coming out of the corner. Face out to the left of DeSalvo. Sikos and Bates on the draw. And Sikos wins it. Back Junior Harris. He'll flip it high and out of the zone. Glove down by Clutcher in the neutral zone. Clutcher tried to get his body on the boards to keep that puck in front of him. He could not. Johansson has it. Drops it off to Bates over the blue line. Shoots. And boy, I think that hit a shin guard. Took an odd hop on DeSalvo. He tracked it though. Saw it wide of the net. Santa Pass moves it behind the net. Up to Bates on the right wing side. Good pressure applied by Gall. He's got Widmar with him now as well. Johansson over the blue line had his shot blocked. That time by Kazarowski. Widmar gets that up to Stephen Gall. He's got a body in front of him. Drops it off Widmar. Big collision. That time between Johansson and Gall as Widmar keeps it going in the corner. Gall left it back for Schiavo, who centers. Widmar forces the puck loose. Braid had it. Braid gets it back. We'll shovel that into the zone. Head to the bench for a change. Both teams completing them with 1:20 left. Shane Bennett drops it off for Widmar. Widmar, good fling to Walsh, and he'll fling it himself right off the high glass. As we tick under 1 minute to play. Put off the side of the net by Piacentini. He gets it back, tried to stuff it on the short side. He was on the back door. Big save by DeSalvo. Piacentini fanned on the initial shot. He got the rebound. And DeSalvo, sprawled out, was able to lift his right leg up and keep it out. Phenomenal work there by the Storm's second-year starter. With a goal-saving play as we tick now under 30. Another loose puck, taking an odd Karam off the half wall. Storm need a clear here. Walsh cannot get it for him. Bennett can. He gets it out to John Schiavo with 13 seconds to go. Schiavo trying to weave through some bodies. Couldn't over the blue line, but the spring the other way misses everybody, and that'll go for an icing. Piacentini freezes it in the corner, and that will do it for period one. And pushing and shoving in the corner. Piacentini was looks like cooler heads will prevail, and we'll be back after this on SPHL Live. Back underway. It's a 2-2 hockey game as we head to the third and final here from Moline, Illinois. Thanks for joining us tonight on SPHL Live. Brian Rothenberger bringing you the action between the Huntsville Havoc and the hometown Quad City Storm. 19:43 on that third period clock. Shots are 26-19 in favor of the visitors. Junior Harris from the point looking for an angle. He could not find one. He'll move it low, and Schiavo brings it in front, puts it right on the tape of Shane Bennett, but he could not get a shot on net. Half a minute gone. Sean Kazarowski preventing that puck from entering the Storm's defensive zone. Good move by Schiavo to bang it across right to the boards, out of the reach, unfortunately, is Shane Bennett. And now the other way, it's Nukovic trying to get the angle. Great job by Kazarowski, using his physicality there to just blow Nukovic right off of the puck. That was impressive. Sean Kazarowski, one of many Storm players who came back into camp stronger, heavier by virtue of muscle mass, and just looking flat out like a better hockey player. He showed it there. .19:12 on the clock. 2-2 is our score. Havoc setting up off a face-off win. Johansson took it low, moved to the top of the slot, and it was Johansson who fanned on it. A piece possibly earned by DeSalvo as that puck just skittered wide. Colin Amon battle in the corner, and it's Amon coming away with, though it was knocked off his stick. Bates has it from the blue line. Lifts one across ice. Can it be handled? Battle continues. Widmar comes away with it. Can he get it off the blue line? No, but some help will. That was Matthias Amon again, who has had a great game, not only scoring his first professional goal, but being rock solid defensively. He'll hop off the ice for Cody Walsh. His play starts the other way by virtue of Bates, who has been all over the place tonight, but there he loses the puck. Stephen Gall the other way. Walks in, shoots, and a blocker save made by Milasek. Tanner Carty run into a strong thud put on by Cody Walsh. Now Josh Victor. It's the puck taken right off his stick by Joe Widmar. He'll leave it for Victor. Victor up the boards. Couldn't sneak it past Kyle Sharkey. Sharkey paid the price. Victor put a body on him. Victor is a big fella. Sticking in at 6'4", about 220. Now Casale and Sharkey collide. Those are two pretty solidly built customers, and they might collide again. Sure enough. Sharkey keeps that puck moving down low, though. Sikos has it behind the net. He's bodied. Shane Bennett, toe drags, lost the puck. It moves to the far point for Condon. Condon near side for Brandrup. Brandrup shoots, deflects wide. Sanapass touched it towards the point. Walsh swats it down. It was left for Seacoast. He could not get a stick on it, though. It will carry out of the zone. Right back in. Pat Condon. It's an edge now. Sharkey maneuvers in, wraps it around, and he could not get the toe of his stick on that puck to put it into the net. He's got it again. Now Sharkey, coming off a great campaign last year, has been just as good as he was when we saw him last season here tonight. And boy, the Storm is not getting a bounce here. Finally, they settle it down. Mike Casale has it and will flip it high down the ice. Storm can change. 16:50 left to go in the third period. Piacentini splits the defense, moves in, and a nice blocker save made by Pete DeSalvo. Shane Bennett, another risky move. Boy, the Storm have been guilty of too many of those tonight, but they are able to avoid it. Schiavo to Kazarowski, drops it back. Bennett, he holds, steers in, tried to tuck it 5-hole, and Milasek makes the save. 16:31 left in the third period. Shots 29-21. There you see the good-looking Peanuts Halloween jersey that's going to be auctioned off tomorrow night. Lots of action these first few months for us here. Not many games. All the games are jam-packed. We have this opening night, which is always a doozy tonight, and we will have our Halloween game tomorrow with trick-or-treating on the ice after the game. Then we have a week off, but then military night, another one of our big ones right back here at the Tax Slayer Center, as Joe Widmar prevents that puck from leaving the zone. Widmar battling for it along the boards, keeping it in his skates. Chansbury doing a number on him. Huntsville will clear the puck, but it doesn't get past Matthias Amon. Amon gets it back. Wise pass there to Kristaps Nemanis, who carries it to the blue line but can't get it in deep. It is held, and support comes from Dakota Kletcha. Storm with a little bit of juice right now. Huntsville trying to put a damper on any kind of opportunity. They'll carry it out of the zone. And boy, a beautiful feed finds the backhand of Sakalis. He winds in, and a great job by Matthias Amon, using every inch of that stick blade. And Gall catching the pass from Kletcha. Carries it into the corner. Didn't have the angle, but he will tie it up behind the net with Joe Widmar. Widmar pops it loose. Kazarowski, he shoots. Milasek makes the save. Rebound to Widmar. Widmar's going to hang on to it. Turns, fires right into the breadbasket of Milasek. And he will hang on. 15:25 remaining in the third period. 6-shot difference right now, 29-23. Face-off coming to the right of Milasek. Seacoast, Mills, and Casale out there. This line has some hustle to it. Junior Harris shoots. Oh, that one snuck in on Milasek. As always, he was in great position, which allowed him to make that save, but I like that shot idea there by Harris. Seacoast loses that puck to a strong stick check. Sharkey will carry it out, bounces it around Kazarowski. Harris gets there first, but cannot get it past Sanapass. Moves it behind the net. Sharkey, he holds, shoots. And off of Peter DeSalvo's elbow, that puck will deflect out of play. .15:01 left of what has been a hardly contested game. Both teams battling throughout this one. Each team has had some waves of momentum. Right now at a bit of a stalemate here as the puck is itself in the neutral zone. Josh Victor making a veteran play there. He sensed that pressure very well. Couldn't get a friendly hop off the boards, though, but he sticks with it. Great effort there by Josh Victor to see that puck out of the zone. He falls right at the blue line. Got that puck in the zone. Let's see how long it stays. Not going to be that long. Johansson carries it out. Walsh lines him up and knocks him right off the puck. No bodies went flying there, but that is as effective as a hip check as you can lay. Piacentini tried to move in front. Walsh said no. He flips it out to Bennett. And Bennett gets it taken off his stick. Dara pops it in. Salvo going to have the opportunity to play this puck. Walsh keeps it moving up the boards, but it comes right to Condon. Condon has Woodmar on him, moves it low to the speedy Tyler Piacentini. He moves to the top of the circle, tried to whip one to Nukovic. Couldn't, but boy, a good tough angle shot from Nukovic. Finds his way in onto Salvo, who makes a save as we step aside with 13:50 left to go in the third period. Piacentini hustles after that puck. Nemanis lost it. It gets up the boards to Gall. Balls to Woodmar. Woodmar found Nemanis on the other side this time. It'll spin off the stick of Taylor Price. And eventually deflect up out of play. Face off to center ice now, 13:25 left to go here in the third period. Havoc gained the blue line, but a strong stick check from Junior Harris prevents entry further than that. Go to Kletcha. Shifty winger moves into the zone, gets it to the backhand, lays it out in front. Boy, a crafty feed, but no one able to finish the deed. This is Bates speeding around everybody, whips it across the ice, nobody home. Kletcha played the angle there. It moves out in front. Boy, Braid was there, but the pass was in his skates. He could not get it to the forehand. Kletcha will pop this one off the backboards. It comes to Junior Harris. He'll spin it out of the zone, and it comes right back to Kletcha. Couldn't settle it down to move it past Trask. Kazarowski will get there and sends it high out of the zone. What's behind to Salvo? He'll stop it. 12:30 left to go in the third period. Nemanis ahead to Shane Bennett. Bennett moves it to the far side for Matthias Amon, who spun it off the shoulder at Trask. The last 5 to 7 minutes have really been featured in the neutral zone. Either team getting their bearings could be a sign of a little bit of stick gripping here as we move towards the end of this tie game. Amon at the boards to Schiavo. He pokes it past the pinching defenseman, but a good recovery allows that puck to be kept in by Posa. Trask takes it away, moves it out in front. DeSalvo with a strong save, moving from his left to his right. Back out to the point, Johansson. Past the diving Bennett, and again, DeSalvo got a piece of it. Not sure how he saw that. It's Bennett with a nice feed to Yakura, who's got Schiavo with him. Yakura to Schiavo, shoots back to Yakura. The back door was open, but Yakura couldn't handle the pass. Huntsville counters, Santa pass. Toe drag around Harris, moves it in front, nobody home. Widmar has Schiavo and company with him. It's Kazarowski. Joe Widmar over the blue line. He opens up, steers in, puts it in front, and it did not make it across the crease. Widmar has it once more behind the net for Kazarowski. He gives it back. Widmar to Gall at the far point. He'll follow it into the corner. Gall lays it low for Widmar. Widmar spins off a body with the puck on his backhand. Lost control of it. Somehow it gets to Kazarowski and bounces just wide of the net. Casale has it, far point, winds, shoots, sticked away by Milasek, and out of play. Fans sticking around, why wouldn't you? And a tie 2-2 game. Quad City Storm even. The defending SPHL champion Huntsville Havoc. 2-time. Past the Manis at the point. Wrong guy coming after him. That's Piacentini. And boy, what a job by Matthias Amon. He is one of the stars of the game tonight for sure. He quelled what could have been a breakaway chance. Now Dalton Mills running to that puck. Sakalis got there first, but Mills ties him up. Sikos now. Up ahead to Taylor Price. He's going to chase this puck into the corner. He's got some help with him. Dalton Mills couldn't body that puck to the boards. Nemanis can. Cross-ice feed is going to be under the stick of Nukovic. It would have been tough to pull back anyways, but he makes a strong pass. It finds Price, and the Storm catch Huntsville in a change. Junior Harrison Mills with Price. He holds, puts it in front, and Harris could not connect with it. Now Piacentini the other way. Back and forth we go. Piacentini over the blue line, tied up by Taylor Price, and he is absolutely hammered into the boards. He slowly makes his way back to the bench. The hard hit took him out of commission. Play continues. Braid couldn't jam it in. It comes up the boards to Price. He keeps it in front of him, and it's walked away with by Dean Yakura. Sean Kazarowski on his right wing side up from his defensive spot. Yakura off the skates of Schiavo. Now Bennett's got to hustle back to get in the play. He does. Amon keeps Posa wide as the puck moves out in front. Scary Karam there. Thankfully no one from Huntsville could get good wood on it. Dean Yakura carries it out of harm's way. Tried to rope it up the ice to the speedy Shane Bennett, who is waiting at the far blue line. Couldn't find him. 9:07 left to go on regulation. This is Carty to Bates. Bates drops it back to Brandrup. He steers it in wide. Good job by the Storm to get down, block the shooting lanes. Carty again in the corner. Had it deflected. Moves off the boards. Nemanis rips it up to the point. Brandrup holds. Another odd bounce off the Zamboni door down there. Amon takes advantage of it. Bennett spins it off the boards. And Widmar gets it out. Condon up ahead to Big Garrison Santa Pass. He got a good rip on that one. DeSalvo saved it. Couldn't hold on. Dakota Kletcha trying to get sprung the other way as soon as I said that we'd been sticking in the neutral zone, back and forth we go. Here's Bates, walks in, shoots, nice blocker save made by DeSalvo. He was expecting that puck to come on the short side. Bates went far. Now Sharkey has it at the long hash mark. Sharkey creating some real estate for himself, drops it out to the point for Sakalis. Shot through traffic, never made it in on DeSalvo. Gall will turn it around, and it gets past the skate of Sakalis. Widmar skates to it. Moves it in front, deflected on Milasek, but he was able to get a stick on it as well. Now Sharkey. The other way with Scott Trask. Sharkey cruises to the top of the slot, drops it off Piacentini, shot blocked. Piacentini speeding after it. DeSalvo never saw that one. That was sent well wide of the net. Now Widmar. Cruises patiently over the blue line. Now tries to turn on the speed a little bit. He's taken down to the ice, but keeps the puck with him at least for a moment. Darrow will get it out of the zone. Far side, Kaiser. Piacentini gets it knocked off his stick. Puck was up for grabs, but couldn't be held. And now here comes Tommy Sikos with Dalton Mills. Sikos over the blue line, steering it right on the right wing side. Hauls it down behind the net and loses control of the puck. Mills is after it, and Darrow will see it out of the zone. Gets to Nukovic. Moves it far side for Johansson. He shoots. DeSalvo makes the save. Loose puck behind the net. Won't go. What a save by DeSalvo. And that'll do it. Mills pushing and shoving with Braid behind the play is Peter DeSalvo, another guy who's up for a Star of the Game nomination. Three guys to me have really stood out in this game. Two for the Storm, one for the Huntsville Havoc. Pete DeSalvo, Matthias Amon, and Kyle Sharkey. They've been phenomenal. We're going to step aside. 6:57 remaining in the hockey game. You're watching Storm Hockey on SPHL Live. Welcome back, hockey fans, to the TaxSlayer Center. 2-2 is our score. The Havoc and the Storm tied up here in the Quad City Storm's home opener. Lots of shots in this game, 37 for Huntsville, 25 for the Storm. Each team has had at least 12 that have been blocked. Everybody out there has been willing to pay the price tonight. Josh Victor, standing tall behind the net, looking up the ice, finds Shane Bennett. Tapped back by Schiavo. That's a nice neutral zone play there by Quad City. And an offside whistle comes, and neither Dean Yakura nor John Schiavo are a big fan of that. And those are two pretty smart fellas that know how to straddle a blue line and not go offside. And they're both letting the official know that they don't think that was the correct call. But those officials out there have the hardest job of anyone tonight. They don't like to be too critical on them. I know I sure couldn't do that. Neutral zone draw won by the Havoc. Turnover forced by Taylor Price. He was hooked, and a power play is coming up for Quad City. Taylor Price has been working very hard tonight. He's fought through some bumps and bruises. And his effort is rewarded now as the Storm will get a man advantage with 6:17 to go. It's going to be Yakura, Widmar, and Schiavo out with Bennett at the far point, Matthias Amon at the near point. The Havoc will possess off the draw, and they'll get a quick clear. Salvo will play the puck. He eludes Nukovic, and now here's Matthias Amon. Up to John Schiavo over the blue line. Schiavo tried to reconnect with Amon. Could not get that thing to Widmar at the blue line, and Havoc doing a good job of the kill so far. 1:30 left to go in the power play. Widmar eludes the forecheck, but his pass is deflected. Bennett gloves it down, and he'll move it to Amon. Amon's interceptor. Huntsville already with one shorthanded goal tonight. Trying to take the lead off another. That's Peter Sakalis down there doing some serious work. Tommy Sikos comes away with the puck. 45 seconds left on the power play. Drops it off to Price. Price bangs it around the board. It's going to make it all the way to Shane Bennett. Bennett behind the net for Sikos, and the Havoc clear again. Salvo comes out and stops it. Let's see if Junior Harris wants to go for a ride here. He picks that thing up, and here he comes. Junior Harris over center ice. He'll carry it in the zone. It's around one defender. Moves it in front. One-time chance put just wide by Sikos. And now a chance on the counter. Could be a 2-on-1 for Huntsville. Harris hustling back in the play. Nukovic has it. Drops it off. Santapass shoots. Johansson, shot into salvo with a big save. It's 36th of the night against the Huntsville Havoc. It's Taylor Price, the guy who drew the penalty back in the zone, as we are now back to even strength, moves it behind the net. They're jamming away in front of Milasek as Price gets a shot in the back. And he's taking some abuse down there. He doesn't mind it, stirring the pot a little bit, trying to get Milasek off of his game. That takes us to the under 5. 4:12 left to go in the third period. We'll be right back on SPHL Live. Nolan Kaiser getting some face time. He was tonight's best of the game here at the TaxSlayer Center. Attacking zone draw for the Storm is pulled back by the Havoc. Junior Harris with an aggressive pinch there, but it pays off. He does not mind taking a chance every now and then, and more often than not, his bets pay off. He's on Carty now, and this puck's going to take an odd hop, spin out of play. He's saying this faceoff should leave the zone. The officials agree with him. Junior Harris was with the Storm for the start of last season. He was called up to ECHL Norfolk after playing just 8 games. A presence missed certainly on the blue line, also in the locker room. He is a great locker room guy, a character. If you follow the Storm on social media, no doubt you have seen him on full display, and will continue to throughout the season. As Scott Trask takes a baseball swing at Mike Casale. The captain was not happy with something Casale did. And it looks like both guys are going to go to the box center. I didn't see what was developing. I haven't seen too much communication between Casale and Trask so far tonight, but boy, Trask was very unhappy. That's something Casale did or said. See if we can see anything on the replay here. Just a little bit of stick music, and then Mike Casale never afraid to give it to anybody. He was in the best bout of the season last year in the second to last game. The Storm defeated the Evansville Thunderbolts, and he was a decisive victor in that scrap versus the team from Indiana. So we'll play a little 4-on-4 hockey. Peter Sakalis gives it out to Kyle Sharkey. He gets over the blue line and finds Rob Dara. Dara with a nice short pass to Nolan Kaiser. Far side Sakalis. He winds, shoots, and it's deflected off the back glass and back out towards the crease. Mills chasing after it. Now Dara has it. Dara somehow still has that puck as he maneuvers to the center point. His shot deflects into the corner. Dalton Mills finds the loose change. He'll carry it over the red line and send it along. A wrist shot on Milasek. That's going to get a face-off in the offensive zone for the Storm with 3:08 left to go in the third period. 1:13 remaining. On the 4-on-4 session. Storm win the draw. Kazarowski winds, shoots, and it sails just wide. That was a fluttering puck, but Kazarowski may have the hardest shot on the team. Got good wood on it. Sent it just wide. Now from out behind his own net, Nukovic dangles over the blue line. He'll drop it back to the point for the one-time chance. It was seen by DeSalvo, and boy, Bates working with his skate down there. Good job by Kazarowski to keep him out of the crease. Clock stops with 2:40 left. Draw one back to Kazarowski. He goes D to D for Amon. Amon with a nice little stick fake there. He gets past Bates. Carries it in the attacking end. He got crossed up with Yakura, prevented a clean entry, but he continues to dazzle tonight versus Huntsville. Here's Condon. Loses the puck. Taken away by Yakura. Storm captain moves it to Amon. Amon drops it down the corner for Shane Bennett. And it avoids the contact. Body down to the ice. Yakura steps in. He has the puck. Yakura, good feed near side to Manis. Manis to Bennett, and he couldn't handle it. Under 2 to go in the third period. We're tied at 2. As Casale makes his way out of the box. Trask out as well. Waiting patiently behind his own net is Brandrip. The Storm not too concerned about letting him cook back there. Brandrip flings it out the stick of Piacentini. Trask in after the big fella. Puts it into the near corner. Cardi is there. Piacentini removed from the puck quickly by Junior Harris. It was in his skates. He couldn't find it. Piacentini gets it back. Kazarowski this time able to get the puck off of him. Casale chops it out of the zone. Posa pressured by Gall. Has to move it fast. He turns it over. Joe Widmar gets it back and lays it for Junior Harris. He'll sling one up the ice that is gloved and played down by Cardi. Widmar nearly took it away. Casale pokes it over the blue line offside. Team will have to tag up. Slowly makes its way over the zone for Cardi. Bodies go sprawling across the ice as we now have under a minute to go in the period. Posa, center point. To Dara near side. Big glove save made by DeSalvo. Buck pinned up against the boards with 45 left. Dara pulls it loose. Gets it up to Johansson. He shoots, knocked down in front, and carried away by Joe Widmar. Widmar could not get that puck out of the zone. Piacentini's going to chase after it. Kazarowski without a stick. That stick got tied up with Piacentini. Widmar able to see it behind the net. Dangerous time here for the Storm. They need to change in a bad way. Casale blocks the shot. It comes back, though, to Dara. Huntsville getting to change. Long slap shot, knocked down in front. Widmar has it. He will give it to DeSalvo to cover. And a badly needed whistle comes with 13.6 left to go in the third. Fun hockey game tonight here on opening night. Storm trying to close this one out. Their first 2 points. Tommy Seacoast on the face-off to the right of DeSalvo. And it's poked away by Taylor Price. He has it over the blue line. Taylor Price walks in, trying to win in front, slings it just wide of the far post. Nemanis moves it back down low. Mills has it. He centers. It gets past everybody. And we're going to overtime. 2-2 as we head to free hockey from Moline at the TaxSlayer Center on SPHL Live. time for one of the greatest spectacles in sports, the 3-on-3 overtime, and some impressive units out here for both sides. Bates, Nukovic, and Kaiser for Huntsville. It's Yakura, Bennett, and Harris for the Storm. Puck one back to Kaiser. He gets it far side for Bates. Huntsville with the key possession off the face-off, and now Bates has it again. Shane Bennett skating with him. Bates loses that puck. Junior Harris on Kaiser. Trying to take it away from him. Bennett walks away with it from the top of the circle. He's in. Got it to the backhand, but couldn't get it on net. He's got it again up to Junior Harris up top. Could not get the shot off. He's got two bodies on him. That means the body is open. That's Dean Yakura. He moves it back to Shane Bennett near point. Bennett serving to the top of the circle, puts a shot on net, and Milasek makes the save away. A great move by Bennett. Nearly enough for the winner, but he could not slide that in the net. Storm are going to come back with Amin, Schiavo, and Widmar. For Huntsville, it'll be Posa, Sharkey, and Piacentini. This is as skilled of a 3-on-3 as you will see in the SPHL. Piacentini and Widmar on the draw. Puck being put on the ice to the right of Milasek. And it's one to Sharkey. He will top that one back. Huntsville will set up shop. Left by Posa for Sharkey. Schiavo pressuring him. Sharkey going to spin back. After he crosses center ice, he'll give it another look, and this time he likes what he sees. Carries it in wide. Had the puck roll off his stick. Swerves behind the net. Spied, throws a shot on. It was a soft one. DeSalvo made the save. Now Widmar has it behind the net. He's got Schiavo and Amin up the ice. Huntsville starts to change. We played off the boards. Schiavo got a piece of it. Milasek wisely plays that to the near side for Dara. Dara far side, Kyle Sharkey. He's got Amin in front of him. Sharkey from the center point had a shot deflected by Amin. It goes right into the breadbasket of Severio Posa, who's going to hang on and allow his team to complete a change. Kazarowski will hop onto the ice. Widmar looking towards the bench. He's going to stay on, as will Schiavo. Back to Nukovic, center point. He holds. Collects it at the top of the circle. Throws it on net. He hit his own guy. Bouncing puck, though. Can be corralled by Dara. Near side to Kalis. He shoots, and it trickles through to Salvo. Just went wide of the far post. Storm get it back. Schiavo and Widmar have been out there for an eternity. They need a change. And Schiavo will get it to Joe Widmar. He drops it back off for Sean Kazarowski. Over the blue line. Sikos off the bench. Takes it to the forehand. And we get a whistle. And what's the call going to be here? Is it too many men? We get a stoppage here with 2:32 left. Perhaps there was a offsides and a timeout call. I'm not 100% sure. There you see head coach Dave Shinichny drawing up something for the fellas to work on here. Coach going to Tullio, the Huntsville Havoc. Had a great run down there in the Rocket City, Huntsville. Of course, Havoc fans listening, I'm not breaking any news to you, but hockey fans in general, if you get a chance, go to the Von Braun Center, watch a Havoc game. It is a great experience. Great downtown area close by. Very knowledgeable hockey fans, a fun atmosphere as well. And it looks like there is going to be a penalty here against Quad City. I think too many minutes to call. Shane Bennett is going to go over to serve it. And the cards have just been stacked against the Storm here with 2:32 left. Walsh, Shakura, and Junior Harris out. Bates, Nukovic, Sharkey, and Kaiser for the Havoc. Bates back to Kaiser. Nukovic moves it down low for Bates. Cross-ice feed intended for Sharkey. Missed him, and it comes to Kaiser near point. He walks in, fakes the shot, lost control of the puck, but he will regain it. Moves it over to Nukovic. Nukovic to Kaiser. Wrist shot snared by DeSalvo with 1:59 left. Seacoast out now with Josh Victor and Chris Thompson-Amanis. Face-off again won by Bates. Comes back to Kaiser, near side Nukovic. Kaiser again to Sharkey. He winds, shoots, and it's blocked by the rookie Josh Victor. Bench likes that one. Gets some stick taps with 1:46 left, 1:15 to go on the Huntsville power play. Junior Harris and Cody Walsh going to hop onto the ice. Exchange for Nemanis and Victor. See if Tommy can spin a faceoff back here. He cannot. Bates gets another one. Sharkey, center point Kaiser. Kaiser back to Bates. Harris a little late getting out to him. Puck moved in front, won't go. DeSalvo out of the net. Wrist shot deflects high out of play. Boy, and a big break there for the Storm. Good scrappiness by the defense after a miscommunication led to a 2-on-1 at the top of the crease. Watch it again here. Sharkey with a nice move to the backhand. You know, that extra pass, you make that because you think it guarantees it. But Sharkey had such a good angle there, you wonder if you should have just tried flicking one into the net. This time Widmar able to win the faceoff. Junior Harris is going to carry this out. He loses that puck at the red line. Cody Walsh responsibly back. Harris had ideas of ending it, but now it's right back in the zone. Sakalis. Stares in from the near point, moves it Dira. Backing out from the top of the far circle. Drops it down low. Harris to the ice, back to Dira. Shoots into Salvo, makes the save. Huntsville built a little shot advantage early in this game. The Storm crawled back, got it within 4 at one point. Here with this power play opportunity and some good chances at the end of the third, Huntsville has added on 44 shots for them in this contest. 33 seconds left on the bench minor for the Storm. Storm had the puck off the draw, lost it, but get it back. Big face-off from Joe Widmar. As now we tick under a minute to play in overtime. Here's Bates in on the left wing side. Bates curls behind the net, lost the puck. Gets it back, moves it to the point. Locked in, moved down low for Bates, now Nukovic. Near side Kaiser. Back again to Nukovic. Widmar in front of him. Big shot blocked there by Nemanis. And Shane Bennett out of the box. Widmar trying to get that puck to him. He cannot. Back in the play, Bates winds, shoots, holds, and a big save made by DeSalvo with 20 seconds left. 4-on-4 now until a whistle returns us to 3-on-3. Sharkey has it. Maneuvering towards the blue line, and he will leave the zone. Sharkey over the blue line. Move it back to him. Widmar stops it. 2 seconds on the clock. Won't be enough for a rush. The buzzer will sound, and we are going to a shootout. There are two tired teams on the ice right now, and I can tell you one tired goalie for sure. Pete DeSalvo has been busy. Two good ones between the pipes tonight on both sides. Max Milasek and Pete DeSalvo have put on a show, and we get a little show for us right now. Second game for the Storm this season. Second game to go to overtime for the Storm this season. Finals from around the SPHL tonight. The Rail Yard Dogs take down the Mayhem 4-3. The Marksmen beat the Ice Bears by a final score of 3-2. This is the third game of the season for the Huntsville Havoc. They are 1-0 in overtime so far this year. They beat Birmingham in Bulls Country earlier this year and then fell to the Macon Mayhem in Georgia. John Schiavo is going to get things started for us, the former Huntsville Havoc. Picks the puck up on the forehand. Tries over the blue line. Milasek out to greet him. He holds, shoots, he scores! John Schiavo whips it 5-hole. Gets the Storm a circle in the column to go up 1-0 in the shootout. Kyle Sharkey now, who in my mind has been the best Havoc on the ice tonight. He's been very good. Stick handles approaching slowly. He holds. Gets it to the backhand, but he can't tuck it home. Storm hold the 1-0 lead, and now the bullet, Shane Bennett. He's got a bag of tricks. He's steering in wide slowly. Let's see if he turns on the jets here. Cuts to the slot, walks in, shoots, he scores! Bennett makes it 2-0 in the shootout. Now Rob Dara. Curling in, 77, hearing it from the fans. He holds, shoots, and he puts it wide. Who will coach Shinichny send down next? Joe Widmar. The big fella with a full head of steam coming over center ice. Now he pumps the brakes from the slot. He holds, shoots, he scores! And this becomes a must-score scenario for the Huntsville Havoc after the Storm goes 3 for 3 on their shootout attempts. It'll be Sean Bates to try and keep the Havoc alive. He curls in, holds, shoots, and scores. Dean Yakura now can win it for the Storm with a goal here in the shootout. The Storm have made their first 3. The captain eyes down the puck. Comes in with good speed, lost it, gets it back, but Milasek is able to make the save. Puck just rolled on Yakura there. And now it'll be Nukovic, the captain of the Huntsville Havoc. Nukovic comes in wide, holds, shoots, save made to Salvo. The Storm win. They take down the Havoc in the home opener by a final score of 3-2.